Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans Info Tap. I'm glad you made it. Let's talk about VR&E, Veterans Readiness and Employment, how you can leverage it to make more money, to be able to potentially move if you wanted to, right? Let's face it. There's many of us out there that would move somewhere else if we could find the right job, right? This could be a way to bridge that gap. Also, did you know that if you get accepted into VR&E, Veterans Readiness and Employment, that they will actually pay you out a subsistence allowance, actually up to $3,355.39 per month. This is a fantastic benefit that many folks would qualify for. I'm going to throw this out there. I had to apply for VR&E 3 times before I got approved. So I applied once, denied, applied twice, denied. Third time I got approved. So just want to throw that out there. Don't take no as the final answer. Take a knee, adjust fire, and go at it again. Now, hit the thumbs up for me, subscribe, share with a friend, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Every thumbs up, every minute watched really does help the channel expand its reach. And with that, let's jump into it. I am a fan of this program. I think that it is underutilized, and I think that more folks need to understand how you can qualify for it. There are 5 different tracks within VR&E, all different types of things. The most common and the one that most people think about is bridging the gap between where you are and where you want to be financially. Now, this could be putting you into college to get you a bachelor's degree or a master's degree. But it could also be utilized to get specialized training. The example that I love to give is the Automobile Dealership Institute, or the Automotive Dealership Institute, rather. The Automotive Dealership Institute is fantastic. This is a specialty program that gets you trained up to be a finance manager within 4 weeks. It's a 4-week program. They accept VR&E, they accept post 9/11, and you can get in and out and start making over $100,000 a year. The national average is over $200,000 a year, and this is where you can leverage this type of a program. Again, this is the example, right? If you're interested in this type of work, well, then contact ADI, the Automotive Dealership Institute. All their information will be in the description and in the comments. Check them out. They're super solid, super vet friendly, and can help you transition. Now, here's what I would do, right? If, and then we're going to jump into all the qualifiers and how you can qualify for VR&E and all that stuff. But let's say that you were living wherever you're living and you want to move to another city, another county, maybe a different state, maybe a more veteran-friendly state. Maybe that is on your mind, but you can't really find a job out there. You could utilize this type of a program to go, hey, look, I'm going to go get trained up. Boom, a month is done, and utilize, and this is worth its weight in gold from ADI. They will utilize their network nationally and find you a job where you help you in that process and get you landed in a career wherever. You want to go work in whatever city in whatever state, they will help you find that job there. All trained up, ready to go. I've done videos in the past and had guests on who went through the program. They understand it and can't speak highly enough about it. I get it. Not everybody wants to be a finance manager. Not everybody can do it, wants to do it. I get it. But for those of you that do, here's an opportunity. If you don't, then talk to your VR&E counselor about other programs. There's a bunch of stuff out there. What does it take to get approved for VR&E? One, you have to have a service-connected condition. You can't just, walk in, hey, I'm a veteran, I'd like to get this. You should have a disability, a service-connected condition that is inhibiting your ability to hold and maintain gainful employment, okay? A great example would be maybe I was a mechanic in the military. Maybe I got out. Now I'm a veteran, and I continue to be a mechanic, right? So I'm a mechanic, but now my disabilities, whatever they are, right? Maybe I got hypertension, right? And maybe I'm service-connected for that. Maybe my service-connected hypertension really isn't conducive to, reaching above my head and wrenching on things and all that stuff. It gets my blood pressure all jacked up. So maybe that is inhibiting my ability to hold and maintain gainful employment in the only job that I know. So I need to be retrained into a new career field so I can hold and maintain gainful employment. This is where VR&E is that conduit between where you are and where you need to be. So you have to kind of view VR&E, Veterans Readiness and Employment, as an employment program in this way. It's not an education program, it's an employment program. If the gap for you to get into new employment is education or training, VR&E will help fill that gap. They will pay you while you're going through whatever program for free. So again, for the example I gave, ADI, the Automotive Dealership Institute, they will get paid by the VA and you will get paid by the VA. No money out of your pocket. In fact, you get money in your pocket. So let's, you know what, I'm going to front load part of this with, before I jump into the qualifiers, let's talk about the money for a minute. So the subsistence allowance can be as high as $3,355.39 per month if you're going to school full-time and you have at least 1 day of post 9/11 GI Bill remaining. So if you have post 9/11 GI Bill at any amount and you tell your VR&E counselor, I want to utilize my chapter or my post 9/11 GI Bill rate, they will mirror the rate. Even if you have 1 day left, that opens it up and allows them to mirror that rate and pay you out at that amount of post 9/11 GI Bill amount for your housing allowance, essentially, up to $3,355.39 per month. So now, that is the maximum. Let's say you don't have any post 9/11 GI Bill. Let's say you were back in the day of the Montgomery GI Bill, or you utilized all of your post 9/11 GI Bill. You just have no educational benefit from the VA at all. That's fine, because VR&E is the benefit for you. And if you don't have any other educational benefits for them to mirror, like the post 9/11 GI Bill, then what happens is you get a subsistence allowance that is actually adjusted based on COLA. If you're going to school full-time or training full-time and you have no dependents, none, no wife, no kids, nothing, you would get $793 and a penny every month. If you have, let's say, a spouse, then you would get $983.65 per month. And let's say if you have two dependents, a spouse and a child, you'd get $1,159.17 per month while you're enrolled in VR&E, going to whatever educational or training program that they get you into. They would pay you out that amount every single month. So huge benefit, huge opportunity. If you're interested in becoming a finance manager, leveraging that to maybe move to a different state or stay where you're at and work where you're at, it's a great opportunity, and I encourage you to reach out. They have a veteran liaison there. Again, all their information will be in the description and in the comments. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you very much. Have a great one. And remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.